Yo, 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 what's up? Welcome to another episode of Around the Reef. Guys, I got something I got to get off my chest today. So I just went to the most recent UFC fight held at the Intuit Dome in Inglewood, California. It was the first time I've ever been to the Intuit Dome. I brought my squad with me, all my homies. We were rolling deep. We had 5 people to go to this UFC event. And let me tell you, these events are special. They're not cheap, but it was supposed to be one of the greatest fights of all time. It had 2 championship belt fights that were going to be held. And one of the fighters in the main card pulls out. A day before the fight, this guy named Arman Sarukian, he was supposed to be the challenger to the current champion, Islam Makhachev. And, me and my squad, we were really looking forward to watching this fight. And then the day before the fight, this guy pulls out. Like, he just said, oh, my neck hurts. And it's just bullshit. I mean, I can't believe that these guys can pull out a day before the fight after everybody has already bought tickets. You buy tickets thinking like, I'm going to see the fighters that are, on the, marketing or whatever. And then all of a sudden they're like, day before, we're going to replace this guy with some dude that, nobody's ever heard of. Like, no offense to the guy that replaced him. Frankly, we're just lucky to even have the fight replaced. They could have just called it all off. But it's just so bad. Does the UFC have a problem with fighters pulling out of the fight last minute? Yes, they do have a problem. I mean, this has happened many times. There's just no transparency with the UFC with like the health of their fighters. Many times like a fighter will fight hurt and they won't tell anybody. But then people like bet money on the fighter thinking he's healthy. But, when the fight starts, it's clear that they're not healthy. And you're going like, well, what's going on? And it's like, because they're injured. That happens all the time. Or like, I was trying to go to a Conor McGregor fight last time he was going to fight. And like, so I buy the tickets thinking McGregor is going to be there, right? And then he pulls out. And it's just like, my people that I was going with, they're like, do we even want to go if, we were going to go see Conor McGregor, but, he pulled out of the fight. I just think that the UFC needs to have better rules that ensure that the fighters that are on the marketing, that are, headlining the fight, they need to actually make it to fight day, okay? And I don't know if that means, like, you add rules like you can't spar a month before you're scheduled to fight. I think that would be a rule that they would put in to ensure that the fighters that are on the marketing actually make it to the fight day. Because, it was just like air being let out of the balloon when Arman Sarukian pulled out of UFC 311. It was just shitty. So I don't know, guys. If you're fans of UFC, let me know in the comments. What did you think of Arman Sarukian pulling out of the fight? Did you have a good time watching it anyways? I know I did. Any live event is going to be fun. The Intuit Dome is a great arena. If you've never been, I would say it's cool. They have like a bunch of different like food courts that are just for your section. So you're not like, standing in line with like people from all over the arena. Like it's just a great arena, to be honest. So you got to go to see it for yourself, but it's cool. So yeah, guys, it's been real, and I can't wait to catch you another time on Around the Reef.
Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me.